So one of the most profound healing processes that I've learned throughout my own personal and professional journey, given that I've been on this journey now since I was 10 years old, right, after surviving a near-death experience, I can wholeheartedly say that systemic family constellations are one of the most profound transformational vehicles, processes, I don't even know what to call it, to be honest, to assist you, me, anyone really that's essentially ready to transcend and to gain insight and to understand and to bring harmony to and to reorganize a family or any system, really, whatever system that you are working with. A lot of issues that happen in adulthood are as a result of our deprived needs as children, right? Because we cried and we screamed and when we were hungry or we needed love or attention or feeling safe and supported. And so we did whatever we could, right, with our behaviors, with our words. In many cases, it's pre-verbal, so it's like screaming or crying or making sounds to try and get those needs met. And then essentially what happens is if there is a delay in those needs being met, or if our caregivers or providers were not necessarily as present, like maybe they were physically present, but they weren't like out to lunch or stressed themselves or feeling completely stretched and overwhelmed, then their nervous system and their entire context that they're dealing with, maybe from work or from their relationship, etc., is now being energetically interchanged with you. And if your little helpless baby, right, that doesn't have the words, doesn't have the wherewithal to like get up and walk away or put a boundary in place, etc., then that starts to have an imprint on the way that you, on your self-concept and the way that you see yourself. And so this is really why this process is so profound, because it enables you to step back from your system, right, whichever system you're operating in and wanting to access. It's the field of energy, of infinite potentiality and energy, right? It's the source of everything ultimately, which is this field of energy that we tap into. And this field has intelligence and understanding and insight that transcends my insight, intelligence, etc., and yours, right? So we transcend our own projections and expectations and our judgments about, what we think is right or wrong or good or bad or better or worse. So you get space. You not detach in like a spiritual bypassing away, but you literally have enough space to sit and observe your system, your field, right? And what it is revealing to you about what is required, where it's been, fragmented, or where it needs to be addressed, what needs to be reordered, what needs to be reorganized. Now, every system has a particular energetic order, right? And when something like trauma, exclusion, grief, abandonment, loss, secrets, when these types of things occur in your system, right, later generations can often carry the energetic residue of those traumas, those secrets, those lies, those abandonments, those losses, those griefs, whatever it is. And the later generations, which could be you, right, carry the weight of that energy, right? That residue stays with you. And that's why it could be like, you have this little black cloud that's just like following you everywhere you go, that you just, at the time that you're about to get a raise or a promotion or a new job, or have some level of success, like something knocks you down and you can't just break through that particular income ceiling, for example, or why you keep, having interpersonal conflicts with a sibling and you just like keep bumping heads and having conflict. Well, it can be with anyone and it can be with anything. Think about it at work. How many times people are excluded from meetings, excluded from emails, excluded from deals. Secrets are happening behind people's back. There's a loss of job, a loss of a promotion, a loss of faith in your team members, a loss of vision, a loss of income, a loss of, revenue and clients. There could be so many different forms and variations of all of these different invisible dynamics that are occurring that ultimately, from a systemic point of view, can be reordered, reorganized, and put back into balance. You might be functioning perfectly, but perfectly in response to a system that is not functioning perfectly. And that's a huge, huge differentiation. So if you want to experience this live, I'm running one tomorrow in my Aligned Living Collective.